fork packs, or dare I say, rack packs or micro panniers, whatever you want to call them. These little things, and some of them are actually kind of big, well, they're pretty neat. So let's dive into why you might use them and, of course, a few options out there. Let's do it. We get a lot of comments, maybe some haters even saying bike packing is just touring, but reinvented or reimagined. Yeah, well, that's just not all that true. The response is simple. The products being made today are built for rougher terrain. Yeah. And sure, if designers take inspiration from other industries or past products, so what? Bike packing and touring are both bicycle travel, right? But where they differ is in the off-road, lightweight, minimalist approach that pulled riders away from cars and away from crowds and away from hotels and into big open spaces filled with animals, trees, flowers, cacti, grasslands, and really everything in between. That shift has undeniably evolved the way we think about bicycle cargo. So the folks designing these systems, well, they're not just making gear for the sake of it, they're trying to improve the overall experience. And that is something that I can truly appreciate. All right, so enough about my opinion there. I do want to mention real quick that this video is supported in part by Surly. Surly, they make serious steel bikes for people that don't take themselves too seriously. They make bikes that are versatile and durable that can be dressed up or down for commuting, bike packing, ATVing, gravel grinding, or really whatever you call fun on two wheels. With 15 original dirt-friendly platforms, they offer something that fits just about anyone for any style of riding. So for more on Surly, make sure to click this card right here, or also follow the link in the description below. All right, so there are a lot of different styles of fork packs out there, and many of these use existing cargo cages that are already on the market. These setups work well, especially since they integrate with products like, say, the Salsa Anything cage or the King Cage Manything cage, and others really to create a solid cargo system. And while we owe a debt of gratitude to rack makers like Salsa and King Cage and plenty of others out there, we've put together a pretty comprehensive gear index on our site that covers all of those cargo cages and the bags associated with them. But what I want to do today here is separate those from the bags that come with their own unique mounting system. So there aren't a ton of these bags out there, but they're worth highlighting. They're pretty neat little systems, and most of them feature, say, welded waterproof bags that have a quick release mounting system and fit on racks or forks with 3-pack mounts. And in some cases, they even work on forks without mounts, but more on that soon. But the growth of 3-pack mounts, which overall tend to hold and distribute weight, definitely gives an opportunity to these makers to create cargo systems to fit them. So just like cargo cages and dry bags and straps, these solutions help expand your carrying capacity, whether you're riding a small bike with limited space or just need extra room for gear. Of course, there are plenty of creative ways to carry cargo, and well, we've covered and published a lot of fun hacks and DIY projects on this channel and the website. But if you're looking for an off-the-shelf solution with a quick releasing system, well, these options I've either tested or found on the market are pretty darn slick. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I actually really hate cargo on my fork, mostly due to the maneuverability and the way the front end changes when you weigh it down. So if I had to choose between, say, weight on the rear or front of the bike, I almost always pick the rear. Now, there's always a time and a place for weight on a fork, and usually for me at least, it's extra water capacity when I'm, say, riding in an area that doesn't have much water. That said, while these systems are designed for forks, they also work great for rear storage. All right, so let's get into a few options, and what prompted this video is this thing right here, the old Man Mountain Hemlock, which was launched today. So the Hemlock is a system that was first teased in the summer of 2023 with a 3D printed prototype cage and bag. And after looking at the production model, yeah, it doesn't seem too different from that model at all. So the Hemlock bag is designed to work with Old Man Mountain's flip cages, which come included with the Hemlock or can be purchased separately. So Old Man Mountain claims this is the first fork pack mount and cargo cage in one. They've also said that they're open to other brands actually making bags around the flip cage system, which is pretty cool. The flip cage, stands for fast lock in place. And well, that's exactly what this system does well. So the 7-liter bag right here is made from a fully welded PFAS PFC free waterproof ripstop nylon with Hapalon reinforced in high wear areas. This not only adds to its durability, but also gives the bag a bit more structure, as you see here. All right, so on the back, there's some injected molded hardware, a bottom hook here, or hooks rather, and an oversized top lever that pivots for easy mounting. So the flip cage itself is made from a glass reinforced injected molded nylon and attaches using 3-pack mounts. So installing the bag is simple. Just hook the lower bag hooks into the cage and then basically push the upper part of the bag flush against the cage, and then you can turn the lever either direction, back or forward, 90 degrees to lock it in place. So Old Man Mountain mentions if used without a flip compatible bag, the cages come with an optional cargo foot and have slots for volet straps. So this certainly expands their capabilities and also hints at more options to come. So I plan to spend more time with these bags this year to share my overall thoughts and full long-term reviews. But after using them on my commuter for a few months as basically a rear cargo storage, they've remained quiet, durable, and reliable. So the Hemlock and Flip system weigh 483 grams per bag, so 966 for the pair. They're rated to carry up to 9.9 pounds or 4.5 kilograms per side, and are sold as a pair, as I mentioned, for 175 USD, or the cages alone for 80 USD. Now, I wanted to kind of share some pros and cons of all of these bags. And so for the pros, the flip cage can be used alone with straps and aftermarket dry bags. Others can use it and, well, incorporate that design into their bags. And it is fully waterproofed when closed properly. The oversized lever can lock in both front and rear positions, which is pretty cool. And it's definitely a good cold weather riding system with that oversized lock with heavier gloves on. Some cons here: if there is only one size, it might be too large for some setups. It's not nearly as flush with the bike as some other options. It certainly is a little heavier and kind of chunky, and it requires 3-pack mounts or aftermarket adapters to fit, say, some sort of a suspension fork or fork without mounts. All right, so the next step is the Tailfin Tailfin Fork Pack. So the Tailfin Fork Pack is another new system that was launched in late 2023, and it comes in both a 5 and 10-liter size option. Both are made from a welded Hapalon and PU-coated ripstop nylon, making them fully waterproof, again, when closed properly. So the Tailfin uses a separate cross-shaped aluminum mount that bolts to 3-pack mounts on forks or elsewhere. However, they also do work with aftermarket adapters, such as their suspension fork mounts, which of course is an additional 40 USD for the stainless steel version. So the fork pack includes both the bag and the mount, along with all of the necessary hardware for installation. So the system connects to the mount using Tailfin's X-clamp mechanism, and well, this is the same design found on their panniers, but basically miniaturized with 10mm clamps instead of 16mm ones. So this X-clamp design certainly keeps the bag and load basically closer to the bike, improving maneuverability and weight distribution. However, the smaller X-clamp means that the system is only compatible with the included aluminum mount and won't work with other racks. That said, Tailfin's pannier hardware fits these bags, so if you wanted to use them on, say, an aero pack, you can do so by purchasing the pannier upper and lower spares. So installing everything is seamless, and well, the smaller mounts look much cleaner if you decide to ride without the actual bag. So as with all Tailfin products, the brand certainly focuses on that low profile design the user-friendly functionality, a stable and secure fit, and overall aesthetics, all while certainly keeping the weight to a minimum. So all of the packs are sold separately, not in pairs. The 5-liter fork pack comes in at 376 grams and is 100 USD per pack. And the 10-liter fork pack comes in at 460 grams, and is 120 USD per pack. The pack's weight capacity is 1.5 kilograms per mounting point. So if you have 3 mounting points, that's 4.5 kilograms, similar to the old Man Mountain system. So the pros, it's a low profile mount, which looks clean even when the bag is not installed. It's lighter than the old Man Mountain offering by a little bit. It also comes in 2 size options, and it also allows for better heel clearance when used with, say, a rear rack compared to other systems like the old Man Mountain system, as it is a little bit taller. It also comes with a very sleek industrial design. Some cons here: the 10-liter version is a bit bulky for, I'd say, a fork-mounted bag. It also requires 3 pack mounts or an adapter, and well, those adapters cost money. And well, there's much more moving parts, which could be a downside for some. It also is expensive and not sold in pairs. So the Ortlieb fork pack is our next system, which was launched in 2020, and it comes in 2 sizes, a 4.1 liter version and a 5.8 liter version. So like the old Man Mountain and Tailfin bags, it's fully welded, and it comes with a roll top kind of style design made from poly-coated nylon, keeping your gear secure and dry. It also features a plastic stiffener in the back here to help maintain its shape, and the bag connects using a spring-loaded mechanism that locks into Ortlieb's lightweight composite mounting bracket, which attaches 2 forks with 3 pack mounts, whether on a fork or a rack, of course. One standout feature of this bag is Ortlieb also includes a kind of additional mounting system designed to fit straight gauge tubing, not just 3 pack mounts, meaning it can be installed on, say, suspension forks or steel forks without mounts. So regardless of the setup, the bag slides into place easily. The bottom teeth hook in first, then the upper teeth slide in and lock with a definitive click. Its square shape is somewhat similar to the old Man Mountain offering, but both the 4.1 liter and 5.8 liter versions are smaller and, in my opinion, more proportionally suited for a fork. All right, so as far as weight and price is concerned, the 4.1 liter version comes in at 264 grams and is 65 USD per pack, so they are sold separately. The 5.8 liter version comes in at 315 claimed grams, I did not weigh this one, and is 75 USD per pack. Both options have weight capacity of 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds and come in black and dark sand. So some pros here: it's sleek, low profile design with, I'd say, proportional sizes. It comes with a unique band clamp system that works without braze-ons. It's also the first system of its kind on the market. It's lightweight and certainly more affordable than the old Man Mountain and Tailfin systems, and yeah, it comes in 2 color options, which is nice. A few cons here: it might not work well on angled braze-ons or fork mounts, though Ortlieb does now offer an adapter for this. So the included screws don't work on skinny rack tubing, at least the ones that I got when I got this bag in 2020. So you probably will have to go to a hardware store to pick up some shorter, similar screws to make sure they fit inside the bracket. And the bracket is only designed for Ortlieb bags, which really wasn't a downside until Old Man Mountain introduced a dual purpose system. All right, so lastly, we're going to talk about the Gramm Tourpacking micro panniers. And this is one of the fork packs that I have not tested, so I can't necessarily form an opinion on how well it performs. However, based on the available details, it actually looks like a very well thought out system. So the Gramm Tourpacking micro panniers are made out of a soft bag system for carrying your gear, paired with the Align heat-treated 6061 aluminum rack. So unlike the rigid mountain systems used by Ortlieb, Tailfin, and Old Man Mountain, these bags rely on a fidlock system to attach to the rack with an additional locks fastener inside to keep them secure. So the micro panniers come in pairs and have 3-liter capacity per bag, so 6 total, making them a compact alternative to larger fork packs. They also feature expandable overflow space using exterior bungees. So the bags can be made from one of 3 fabric options: X-Pack, RX36, Ultra 200X Black Magic, or Ultra Grid, and they use a coil zipper on top instead of, say, a roll top closure. So unlike the other fork packs in this category, these are not waterproof bags. The rack attaches using 3-pack mounting system on forks or, say, rear racks, and the bags clip onto it using the fidlock mechanism. So the lock fasteners inside the bag ensure the bags stay put. So the rack also includes strap slots, making it possible to use with a dry bag instead of micro panniers. At least that's kind of what I think. They don't mention that, but it looks like it. So as far as weight and price, the RX36 3-liter bag come in at 550 grams, and weight certainly varies based on fabric choice. And the Align rack is 240 grams per side, so total of 790 grams for the full system. No stated weight capacity here, but they cost just over $300 USD for the pair. So the pros here, obviously, it is a unique system combining the fidlock and locks fasteners. It's a smaller size, so it might appeal to a few more riders out there, me included. It is handmade. The bag is handmade in Portugal and includes slots for straps, which is kind of nice if you want to get creative with cargo setups. Talking about the cons, it's not fully waterproof, just water resistant. You do need to open the bag to access that locks fastener, which can be kind of inconvenient when loading or adjusting. More expensive, certainly, and heavier than all of the other options that we spoke about just now. So, what are your thoughts on these styles of bags? And do you have a favorite here or have a suggestion that I did not mention? Please let me know in the comments section below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. And if you like what you saw in this video and want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And if you want to help support everything we're doing on this YouTube channel, everything we're doing at BIKEPACKING.com, our in-depth reviews, all of our amazing routes, you can do so by joining the Bikepacking Collective. The Collective not only helps support that, but also gives you the Bikepacking Journal twice yearly, as well as industry discounts and monthly giveaways. So, to learn a little bit more about the Bikepacking Collective, click the card in the top right corner, or also follow the link in the description below. As always, thank you all so much for watching today, and until next time, pedal further.